knows when. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the ocean.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Oh, the spin. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll toss it to Breida, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Smith, his first carry, and not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Whoosh. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The pitch goes to Smith. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. Oh, look at the juke. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's Taylor to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ito Smith taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Slow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Taylor will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Room here to run. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Slow. Z. Ace. Left.
On first down, Mahomes. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Z. Left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins' hand that they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Taylor. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And now running right through it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And here's Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. Escapes this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now Ito Smith, and they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Black 58 rail.
Again, it's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The handoff to Smith. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Check the backer, check the backer.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Left.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ace. So. V. Ace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got Lockett. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Marshall now, the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slow.
Now Marshall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Slow.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Lockett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Slow.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run. This is Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Fighting through pressure, being chased out left. Buying time to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cardinals add on. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, they're starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Brown. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rishard Matthews, 66 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good now the last stages of this one. A good pickup there, a 22. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cordero Patterson, 40 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gano the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. Touchdown, Washington. Rashard Matthews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.